Guys, welcome back to Codin. So last time we have discussed about the various kinds of input methods that are available in Java and how we can actually interact with the program with the help of these input methods. Now today in this lesson we are going to discuss about the conditional statement that are available in Java and how we can work with the logic, how we can implement a logic and based upon some condition work with the program. So guys, if you like the content what I post, do like it, share it, and also subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel. Let's get started. So what do we mean by conditional statements? Whenever we are talking about conditional statement, a question rises in mind, what do we mean by conditional statement? Basically, conditional statement are just like a decision making statement. Means based upon one particular condition, we have to perform some actions that are known as conditional statement. As you can see on the screen also, conditional statements are used to perform different actions based upon different condition. Means in a program, we will give different kinds of condition, and if that condition evaluates to true, the result will be printed, and if it evaluates to false, it will either exit the program or perform the other condition. So whenever I am talking about different kinds of conditional statement, the conditional statement that are available in Java are if else, nested if else if ladder, or else if, or the next one is the switch statement. These are different kinds of decision making statement that are available in Java, and what is the purpose of each and every statement, and understand that. Number one is if statement. So whenever I am talking about a if statement is one of the most frequently used conditional statement. Means whenever we are using any program, the most frequently used statement we will use with in a condition is using the if statement. So what is the basic purpose of using the if statement and how do we write the if statement? So whenever I am talking about the if statement statement will have a syntax of if, in the brackets it will hold a condition, and then we have a curly braces. In curly braces it will evolve that statement which execute when the condition is true. So basically what is the purpose of this statement? If will evolve a condition and involve some statements accordingly, and we will execute that if it's true. For example, let's say we take a condition that A is greater than B. So in that case what we will do in the program, we will just simply check out that A is greater than B in the if condition, and then we will work upon that accordingly, so that we will print the statement that A is a greater number. So this is the purpose of whenever we are using a if statement. Means it will evaluate to true if the condition is true. Next kind of statement that is available in Java is the if else statement. So when I am talking about the if else statement basically means we are using the statement to perform other action. Means if the first condition is true, the second condition will be evaluated. What do you mean by if else statement? Basically a if else statement means if I have given a condition in the if block and perform that statement accordingly. Suppose if I have given in the if block that if A is greater than B, then the println will print me A is greater. Suppose that if the condition is not true, means the value of B is greater. So in that case what it will do, it will print the else statement, that is system.out.println, in which I have written B is greater. So basically the purpose of L condition is this: if the if condition evaluates to false, the L condition will be executed. That is the basic purpose of using a if else condition. Available in Java is the nested if statement. So whenever I am talking about nested if statement is used when we want to use if and else statement into another if statement. So basically the purpose of the nested if is that it will involve one condition into another condition. For example, if you want to create any of the page in which you need to check whether the username and the password is of the same username. So what we will do, we will prepare a if condition in which we write if username equals to this. Then after that I will give again a condition if password equals to this. That means it is a valid user. So basically the syntax of the nested if is if, then in the braces also includes a if. It will only be executed if the if statement condition is true. If the if statement condition is false, it will not execute the further if given into that if only. It will exit from the program. So this is the purpose of using a nested if statement. So whenever I am talking about a else if statement basically means we are working with the same set of condition which we are having, but if we do not want to use nested if into it, means we do not want to add if into if, and but we want to give different kinds of condition. In that case what we are using the else if statement. Basically the syntax of the else if statement is, first of all we will write the if statement and the condition involved with it. After that what we will write, else if, and then we will also write again one condition which will be checked. Then we will write else and the condition, basically means the last output. So in that case what it will happen, it will check first of all the if condition. If the if condition is false, so it will move to the else if condition. Now it will check the else if condition. If the else if condition is true, the statement will be executed. If it is false, it will again move towards the next statement, that was the else statement, and execute that statement. Basically, what is the purpose of else if statement? We are using multiple types of things whenever we are using a else if statement. We are using multiple conditions with the help of an example. So first of all, I am going to explain you this example with different kinds of code. First with the if statement, then the if else, nested if, and then the else if statement. So let us start with the if statement. So here, as you can see, I first of all declared all the things that I need to declare in a Java file. First of all, I have written that public class that is based upon checking the condition, the name of that class. After given public static void main, that is the main function. In that main function, you can see that I have given a int variable, that is a. So in that int variable a, I have written as 25. So if I have written the a value as 25, now what I will do, I will check the condition based upon that. Now you can see I have written a if condition. If age is less than equals to 0, then the system.out.println should print me an output that the age is less than the desired number, which I have given already in the value of a. So this will be printed whenever I will check this if condition. So whenever I will execute this code, what you can see in the code, that just means the message that will be displayed to me will be the what I have given in the system.out.println. That message will be displayed to me. So this was the purpose of using a if condition. Now the next case, what I have done, I have changed the value of a to some other value. Suppose that I have changed it to 16. So in that case, what I have given, first of all, I have written a if statement. If statement, I am writing the same system.out.println. After that, I have given the else statement, that if this condition will not be true, then system.out.println that this age is 5. So this is the purpose of using a if else. Means if the first condition is not true, the second statement will be executed. Now again, when I will execute this code, so now you can see what is the output that is printed to me. The else part output is printed to me in this case. So this is the purpose of whenever we are using just the if and the else statement. Next example, next example, what we are doing, we are basically using the nested if. So in that case, all the things will remain same as we have done in the previous case. I am not making change to that date and not showing you that what I have already written. So now just what I am doing, I am declaring a variable, say x, and giving a value as 37. After I have written a if condition, if x is greater than 22, and then I have opened a curly braces in which I have defined if x is greater than 31, and I have written a system.out.println. This in that I have written this is how the nested if works. So basically this is the purpose of using a nested if. As you can see over here, I have written first of all if x is greater than 22, and then again I have written into it the if x is greater than 31. So this is the purpose of using a nested if. So whenever I will execute this code, so the output that will be displayed to me is that this is the purpose of using nested if. Statement that we were using was else if statement. So basically what is the purpose of the else if statement? Means if we want to check again and again the different kinds of condition. In that case, what we are using a else if condition. So in this case, I am keeping the program till the main function as it is, same as I was keeping in the previous cases. So now what I am doing over here, I am defining three variables: a equals to 10, b equals to 20, and c equals to 30. So in that case, first of all, what I have written, if a is greater than b, then what will be the system.out.println? A is greater. Then I have written that b is greater than c. Then the output will be b is greater than b is the greatest number. Then the third else statement I have written as system.out.println c is greater. So in that case, this case, what you can see, first of all, written a condition if, then I have written a statement in else if also. In the else block, I have written no condition, because whenever we are using else, we do not write a condition it. But if we are using a else if statement, we are writing a condition based upon that. So whenever I will execute this code, now I have already defined the numbers over there. So whichever number will be greater, the output will be printed to me accordingly. As you can see in the command prompt, the number that was greater is printed to me in the output. So this is the purpose of using these different kinds of conditional statement, different kinds of conditional statement that were based upon a particular condition, and that condition was used to work upon that particular character. So now whenever I am talking about these conditional statement, I also involve another statement that is called as a switch statement. Basically, what is a switch statement? A switch statement is a variable for equality against a list of values. So in that case, what I will do, I will just enter expression, maybe from the user or maybe a predefined expression, and based upon that expression, what we will do, we'll print the particular output that will be displayed in different kinds of cases. So as you can see on the screen, this is the particular syntax of using a switch case. First of all, what we will do, write switch and then the desired expression in it, which whatever we have entered. Then I will open the curly braces and then first of all write case value 1 means the first case, then the statements accordingly. Then I will write the break. But what is the basically purpose of this break statement over here? Whenever it will find that the first case been executed, it will close that content over here and move outside the program. We basically move outside the block of the state statement and execute the program. After that, you can see I have written case value 2, then I have written a default, and then I have written a number of cases whichever will be included. Means there can be n number of cases based upon the output that we want to print. This is the purpose of using a switch statement when we need to work upon some cases. The switch statement with the help of an example. So in the switch statement, what I have done over here, I have defined a variable, say day, and in the day variable I have given the values as 3. So first of all, what I will do, I'll write a switch statement in which I will pass the value of switch day. You can also get the value from the user also by using the input method. The input method we have already done in the previous video. You can also watch that video also if you do not know how to enter inputs into a variable. So first of all, what I have done, I have given the expression switch day. After that, I have defined the cases. In the first case, I have written a system.out.println and defined that particular day, then another case, and then the default case. So whichever case will be matched with that particular day expression which I have entered into the expression, so it will check that accordingly and display me the output. So if the case is equals to the number 1 case, so it will display me that output. If it equals to the number 2 case, it will display me the second output. So in this case, what we are doing, we are just displaying the days of the week. So in the value I have given the day value as 3. So what it will happen, it will represent me the third day of the week and get me in the output. So this is the purpose of whenever we are using a switch statement, that how we can use different cases and print our output according to our user requirement. So this is the type of conditional statement that is also available in Java. You must be clear about what are different kinds of conditional statement that are available in Java: if else, nested ifs, else if statement, switch statement, and how we can implement this with the help of a program. So guys, if you like the content what I post, do subscribe my channel and also like this video if you have not liked yet. And also you can connect me on my Instagram page where I am posting the quizzes on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and I post my videos on every Thursday. So you can check your knowledge over there, that what you have learned, and if you have any queries, do post in the comment section. And also you can connect me anywhere, Instagram, website, I have all posted in the description. So guys, thank you so much for watching.